This is an opportunity for the candidates to introduce themselves.
In a small room above the City Heights Library, the candidates running for district attorney shared the stage. Interim District Attorney Summer Stephan.
I've held leadership positions on the local, state, and national level.
And Deputy Public Defender Genevieve Jones-Wright.
I'm running for district attorney because the DA's office has been staunch opponents of criminal justice reforms.
The two, whose careers put them on opposite sides in a courtroom, present a polarizing choice for San Diego voters. Stephan says her path to the prosecutor's office was influenced by her grandmother, who survived the Armenian genocide.
She would say it's really important to take advantage of the education, the ability for you to have a voice, to help somebody else.
She says she excelled academically and reached high school 2 years earlier than most, making her a target for bullies. Stephan says her past pushed her to fight for victims as a prosecutor for more than 28 years. She says she led efforts to support those traumatized by traffickers.
A victim-centered human trafficking task force that holds offenders and organized crime accountable, but also deals with victims with dignity and respect.
She also emphasized her work for child victims. She says she used new practices to support young witnesses in a 2010 school shooting, and she successfully prosecuted the gunman.
Which was tougher than it looked because he brought an insanity defense, and 2 court-appointed doctors said he was insane. But having a little bit OCD about little kids being shot, I read every single thing he ever wrote on his computer. I reviewed his whole history, and we were able to show that he was not insane.
And last summer, the county supervisors appointed her as interim DA, despite criticism that it would give her an advantage in the election. While Stephan's name recognition presents a challenge to her lesser-known opponent, Genevieve Jones-Wright says her nearly 14 years as a criminal defender would bring a fresh perspective to the DA's office.
I'm a person who has been working in the trenches every single day, seeing how these policies and decisions that come out of the DA's office affect people, families, communities, whole neighborhoods, and this entire county.
Jones-Wright grew up in San Diego's Lincoln Park neighborhood, where she says she witnessed encounters between the community and the police.
All of the time, and it was never a positive interaction.
She says people deserve second chances, but claims too few of her clients receive Deputy DA recommendations for programs that would divert them from incarceration.
When you have circumstances where you know that someone has come to you and they have juvenile delinquency records, that means they've been court involved before. So what happened along the line that they didn't get the help to prevent them from coming into adult court?
Her opponent, Stephan, actually had a hand in establishing one of those programs for veterans. But Jones-Wright claims Stephan would continue what she calls a reform-averse administration. Jones-Wright pointed to Stephan's former boss, who opposed state laws that would reduce some crimes. San Diego voters approved them.
These reform measures signaled the direction that San Diegans wanted to go in, where we were saying some punishments are too severe for the crimes.
At the recent forum in City Heights, Stephan said the office has taken a proactive approach since California passed recreational marijuana.
To find out if there is anyone that is incarcerated based on old laws that would not be under the current law.
However, Jones-Wright countered that it was a collaborative effort.
That the public defenders are the ones doing the applications because the district attorney is not just summarily taking things and reducing them down.
It's unclear how well each candidate will draw voters to the polls. The City Heights Forum was mostly filled with Stephan's friends, family, and other supporters from outside the community. An unaffiliated Mid-City resident said he wasn't aware the race would be decided in June. Another said she felt she lacked election information overall. And a third said she left the forum more conflicted over who would get her vote than when she walked in. Tarryn Mento, KPBS News.